Imagine you're having a conversation with someone, and within minutes, you feel an unexplainable urge to agree with everything they say. Their words feel irresistible, their presence magnetic, but you can't figure out why. What if I told you you were never in control to begin with? This isn't mind reading or magic, it's dark psychology, the art of silent control, where people influence your thoughts, decisions, and even emotions without you realizing it. And chances are, it's already happening to you every single day. But what if you could see through these invisible strings? What if you could learn to control the very forces used against you? In the next few minutes, we'll break down the deepest, darkest psychological tactics that are used to manipulate, persuade, and control. This is not just a theory. Science, history, and real-world psychology back it up. And by the end of this video, you'll have a mental shield against anyone trying to control you. 1. The illusion of free will. Are you really making your own choices? Have you ever thought about why you buy the things you buy? Or why you trust certain people more than others? Most people believe their choices are their own, but psychology tells a different story. Studies from Harvard University 2022 reveal that over 85% of decisions we make daily are heavily influenced by external factors, without us even realizing it. From the way ads are designed to the specific words people use when talking to you, everything is programmed to shape your choices. One of the biggest tricks used against you is called priming. If someone mentions a word repeatedly, your brain automatically starts associating it with truth. If you see a color often, you start connecting emotions to it. Ever wondered why all sale signs are red? If a person smiles at the right moment, you suddenly trust them more. You're not making decisions freely, you're being guided. But the worst part? You don't even know it's happening. 2. The power of silence. How people use it against you. Most people think words are the most powerful weapon of persuasion. But in reality, silence is deadlier. Think about it. You ask someone a question, and they pause before answering. Your brain fills in the gap, making you doubt yourself. Someone doesn't react to your joke, and suddenly, you feel uncomfortable. You expect a response, but they just stare. Your anxiety makes you talk more than you should. This is called the strategic silence technique. Politicians, salespeople, and master manipulators use this to make you reveal more than you intend to. Silence is powerful because your brain hates uncertainty. When someone doesn't respond immediately, you start questioning yourself, and that's where they gain control. Counter tactic. When someone stays silent in a conversation, don't rush to fill the gap. Hold your ground. If someone delays their response, stay calm and don't react emotionally. This makes you the one in control. 3. The psychological hack that makes people instantly like you. You ever meet someone and instantly feel like you click with them? It's not a coincidence. They're probably using a psychological trick called mirroring. Studies from Princeton University 2023 found that when someone subtly copies your body language, tone, or words, your brain sees them as more trustworthy and likable. If you cross your arms, they'll cross theirs. If you lean in, they'll lean in too. If you use a certain phrase, they'll repeat it later in the conversation. This triggers familiarity in your brain, making you feel connected to them without even knowing why. How to protect yourself. Next time you feel an instant bond with someone, pause and observe. Are they subtly copying you? Be aware of when your emotions feel too strong, too fast. You might be getting psychologically primed. 4. The guilt trap. How people make you do what they want. Ever had someone say, "After all I've done for you, this is how you repay me?" And, "I didn't expect this from you. Yeah, I guess I was wrong about you." This is called guilt manipulation. One of the most common yet effective tactics in dark psychology. People weaponize guilt to control you, making you feel responsible for their emotions. The more empathetic you are, the easier you are to manipulate. How to escape. Recognize when someone is using your emotions against you. Remember, you're not responsible for how others feel. Instead of reacting emotionally, say, "I understand how you feel, but this is my decision." 5. The fear factor. Why people fear standing up for themselves. There's a reason why most people struggle to say no. It's not just politeness, it's psychological conditioning. From childhood, we're trained to seek approval and avoid conflict. Society teaches us, saying no makes you rude. Challenging authority makes you rebellious. Standing your ground makes you selfish. This is why manipulators thrive, because most people won't fight back. How to overcome this fear. Understand that your boundaries are not negotiable. When pressured, use the broken record technique. Just repeat your answer without justifying. Confidence isn't about being loud, it's about being firm. Manipulation isn't always obvious. Sometimes it's hidden in words, actions, or even silence. The key to protecting yourself is awareness. Recognize when your choices are being influenced. Understand when someone is using guilt, silence, or mirroring to control you. Learn to stand your ground without fear of losing approval. Knowledge is power, but only if you use it. Now that you know these tactics, the question is, will you take back control or keep being played?